We were picked fourth. It's actually a spot up from what we normally get picked, so in a way I guess we're expected to be better than what we've been. I don't know, and I don't know how to describe it. It's an interesting phenomenon how we seem to finish above that every year and continue to be kind of picked there a little bit. So it's a little bit of a like, you lose people, they lose people, but their people are considered better. But you got to go out and play. It doesn't matter. You got to go play those games, and regardless of how it shakes out, as far as how you get picked, it doesn't affect whether you go win those games or not, unless you let it.
Polls are polls. It's kind of just for people to talk about. It seems like coach always stresses on not worrying about that where we're at, because you'll never know how players are and how teams are total. But you could be 8th and end up number 2 or something.
I guess they go off what they think and the starters you lost and returners you got coming, but I honestly don't think you can measure that, because it's about will and how much a player and a team wants it. So you'll never be able to measure that, so I don't know how they go over that. But us being picked in the middle of the rankings, I guess we just got to build a bridge and get over it.
I think we've got a good football team. I think that the strengths are certainly our overall D-line talent and depth. I think our offensive skill, talent, and depth is pretty high. I think our safety starters are high level. I think there's some things that are unproven that have got to play well. I think our O-line has to step up from what they did last year. Tight end, we're going to be pretty strong. We got a guy that has been a good player for us in David Fowler that's probably just now healthy. Reggie Jordan's going to be an exciting commodity. I think that linebacker-wise, there's some inexperience there, and that's got to shake out in the coming weeks of who's going to be those guys. Corner, I think there's a lot of talent there. They got to go out and tackle the hitch and break on routes the way they're supposed to, so they don't get beat by double moves. And I think that when that plays out, I think we'll have a good football team. I think the other thing that doesn't get talked about, I think we're going to be outstanding in the special teams. I think we're going to be really, really good. The specialists that we're going to have, potentially at punter, I think we're going to be exceptional. I think getting Greg Zerline's a huge plus, and then our return game is going to be high level. We led the nation in kickoff return last year. Both those kids are back, Terrell Downing and TJ Fannin, and the punt return is either going to be Terrell Downing or Tyron Crockham, and those guys are good. So there's just a lot of good players.